open an image by selecting the Open Image tab on the recipe page. When you prepare for painting, you need to make a palette of the colors that you see in the image. The Quantizer allows you to both choose the number of colors in your palette and also see which colors work best. Here, I will aim to create a lifelike painting. In other videos, I will explore other ways to utilize the freedom the image Quantizer provides. It is our experience that images that have 2,000 pixels on the longest side work best. With larger files, all calculations become slower, which ruins the workflow. You will find PaintMaker's Image Quantizer under the Split Image tab. When the image opens in the Quantizer, it will be split into 32 colors, and the blur radius is set to 2 by default. This can of course be changed anytime. Select the Side-by-Side tab to better see what you are doing. Blur radius set to 2 makes the railing here too blurry. Let's try with blur radius set to 1. That's better. By clicking on the eye icon to the right of the blur radius, you can switch between seeing the original image with and without blur. Let's see which colors are better in the original image. By clicking in the original image on the left on the color to be added, the color will be added to the quantized image on the right. Review the image carefully to include all colors. Give me a few seconds to find the colors so we can see how we can move forward with the palette. By choosing to sort the palette by coverage and selecting the least used colors, I can, as I did earlier, click the pin icon to see where the colors are in the image. This red one is a piece of wall. Let's examine it more closely. And click the eye icon to see what the image would look like if I deleted the color. It looks like I can do without that color in the palette. While it's selected, I remove it by clicking on the trash can. This green one is from the scaffolding. I'm keeping it. This red one is a piece of wall. Let's examine it.
On and off.
I don't need it, so I'll delete it. Next color is from the trees. It's stay in. The next color is an example of a color that does no good. When I click on the pin icon, you can see why. I'll remove it. After considering a few more colors, I have come to the colors that cover a large enough area that they are all important. But it is a good idea to go through all the colors because, as you can see, irrelevant colors pop up every now and then almost all the way through. As you get to the colors that cover the largest area, it is more and more important to examine what role they play in the image. If it is a large amount of very small dots, like in gravel or leaves, it is better to wait and see if noise reduction makes the area easier to paint, because the color fills up so much that it affects the general color tone of the area. When all unimportant colors are removed, you have the smallest palette that shows all the main colors of the image. You can select all the colors that are off by holding down Command on Mac and Ctrl on PC while selecting the colors. Once they are all selected, click on the trash can to remove them. I think I removed a piece of sky. I just click on the color in the original image on the left to get it back immediately. There are, of course, many ways to build a palette with fewer colors to start with. Many people will choose to mix the rest as they go. It's up to you how you want to work. Finally, with noise reduction, you can reduce the amount of detail without losing the sharp edges of the color layers. Fewer unimportant details make it easier to apply the paint. I'm trying to set noise reduction to 1. Let's try 2. That was too much, as the drawing around the windows disappeared. Back to 1. You can fine-tune with fractions. You can save the project to disk, that is, with all recipes and settings, in the upper right corner of the screen. In the lower left corner, when you select Save and Exit, you get a dialog where you can both choose to save the project to disk or just save the work on the page to then go to the recipe page. Or you can choose to calculate recipes for mixing the colors, or to proceed to the project page described in the video Painting with Projector Explained.